Hey guys, Fisher here. Today we're back working on the XJ. The last time you saw this one, we had the 4-link system put in. That was a good chunk of work, but we got that one all buttoned up. Today we're going to be talking about our 4-link exhaust kit, and that's going to be what we've got laid out over here. It's a new 3-piece kit. Should be nice and easy to get this one installed, and today we're going to show you guys how to get that one done. So here we've got the actual exhaust system itself. Got the tailpipe, the mid-pipe, and the muffler, as well as the rear exhaust hanger. The mid-pipe, this is our new and improved piece for this kit. We went ahead and did a whole bunch of work across a couple different XJs just to make sure that we've got the bends perfect for you. And we're gonna show you guys how to drop this one in. Optionally, you can also include a catalytic converter here. It'll go right in this midsection, and it's gonna leave right between your rear cross member and your front cross member for your suspension system. And when I say the cat fits, it fits, but man, it's tight. But as you can see here, clears the Atlas case, clears the floorboard by about a hand there. Make sure that it runs right between those two sections. Even the flat belly works with this one too. So working over on my Jeep now, we actually aren't going to be doing a cat on this one. We got the two pre-cats up at the front, so I'm not going to run this third cat. We're just going to hack that one out. We're going to show you guys where we're going to be making that cut. It's just going to be about 3 inches behind this front cross member. So we'll get that all marked out here with the tape and make sure that we're cutting all of these in the right spot. Now that we've gone ahead and made our cut here, we've got our front pipe section here. This one, you're going to slide all the way up past your drive shaft, over the cross member, over the front cross member, and tuck it right on top here. And it is going to be a tight fit. You may need to get a dead blow on the back of the pipe just to make sure that this gets fully seated. Now we've got the mid pipe in here. We're going to want to slide our glass pack on. And this is the orientation you want to slide it in on with the baffle so they're able to catch that exhaust gas. Make sure it's nice and quiet, or as much as the glass pack can be. Find a tin little socket. Works really well to hold that up so you can make sure all your gaps are good. Well, we know it all fits. We've got good clearances between the skid plates. We're going to pull this all out, get it welded on the bench. We got a pipe together here. We're gonna go ahead and stuff it up. Get everything fitted where everything wants to live. Now that we got the front half installed here, I'm gonna go ahead and slide in our tail piece. And this one will go between your coil spring and your shock absorber. So here we are, we've got most of it all mocked up in the vehicle. Nothing's welded except for the muffler you saw us do just a moment ago. So we've got a couple different gaps that I want to go over here. So the first gap that's going to be the most important is just to make sure you got a nice uniform gap around this rear cross member. The front cross member mostly takes care of itself. We do have this exhaust hanger that we're going to need to tack on in just an extra minute here. But beyond that, moving backwards towards the rest of the system, this muffler, you want to make sure that that's splitting the difference right between this upper link and your drive shaft. That's how you know it's going to make no contact, even at full bump. Moving forward, moving rearward towards that back of the exhaust here. The next thing we're going to make sure is you've got at least a finger gap between the cross member plate and the exhaust itself. And then from there, this was going to be exactly parallel to the frame rail. And that's where we're going to be installing our isolator block to mount the exhaust. Charlie says this whole exhaust should be able to come out when tacked. So let's take a look here. Well, I'll be. It can. So now we can full weld all this on the bench because as you can see, we've got a little bit of a gap to fill there.
Great job, Charlie.
Good job.
A few minutes later.
It's sealed, I promise. So now we've got our hanger here in the back. We can actually choose just to make sure that we've got this nice and level here. We're gonna go up just a skosh. I think that looks perfect. So we're gonna make a couple marks here, get some holes drilled, and then we're gonna just use tap here. Just as we have the frame stiffeners, we'll put a threaded hole right in there. Time for first fire. Let's see how she sounds. Got to get the front clamp on, but beyond that, that's a sealed exhaust system. So now we got the exhaust system fully installed. Got the tail section, the mid section, as well as the muffler. They're all put in place here. We test fired it, sounds pretty good. We're gonna have to get a good audio clip so you guys can get a real chance to see what it actually sounds like here out in the real world. So we'll get that coming up next. Other than that, thanks for watching. Hopefully you like the system you see here. No crazy modifications in order to get this one to work with the 4-link system, so we're really happy to be able to offer this to you guys. Got any questions? Give me a call.